Hello, I'm Josh Weisbrod, and I'm here to talk to you about some comics today. I'm very enthusiastic about this week. A lot of really neat stuff came out. For example, I hate to start off with such a bang, but look, the next Parker the Hunter. It's really not the Hunter, it's Parker the Outfit came out. Darwin Cook is adapting these Richard Stark's Parker books to graphic novel format. That's what he's doing these days. He was, very well known for his work on Justice League: The New Frontier, which was made into a movie. He also did some Batman stories. He did the first 12 issues of the DC Spirit series when it came out. These are pretty hard-boiled crime stories. They are adaptations of novels that came out, I think, in the 50s or 60s. I'm not sure, he's got a great Art Deco kind of style to his work, and like the whole novel's there. If you haven't read Parker the Hunter, don't worry, because you can read these in any order. Just to be, contrary, you might even read this one first and then read the other one second. They're self-contained stories, and what do you need to know besides somebody gets murdered and somebody else, Parker being the protagonist, is the one who solves the murder. Anyway, everything Darwin Cook has ever done is great, and he's a really nice guy, and you should get his book because you're going to enjoy it. That's why. Also, guess what else is out? Blondie came out with a collection of the early strips from the 40s. It's the 30s actually. These are the Depression era Blondie strips. A lot of people don't know this about Blondie, but it wasn't always about sandwiches and taking naps. Actually, it used to be about Dagwood courting and then marrying later Blondie. I think he was from a rich family. She was lower class. His family did not approve of her, and I think once they got married they cut him off completely. That's why he works for Mr. Dithers, takes a bath in that bath that doesn't have any faucet. I don't know, he never showers, so he's always late for work, and he always hits the mailman on the way out. He comes in the morning, I guess. Anyway, so this is a Blondie collection. Very interesting stuff, and really cool stuff actually. Chick Young, not Dean Young, the guy who does it now, his son. These are the originals, and maybe you can find out why it's been in the paper for the last 80 years. Also out this week, Neonomicon, new Alan Moore comic. It's about some FBI investigating. They're investigating a mysterious club, and it's got some ties to Cthulhu, and all of that. All that H.P. Lovecraftian stuff. There's boobs in it. Lots of dead people. There was a wall in the last issue that had a painting on it that talked. It's really scary. So if you're faint of heart, just stop watching right now, because it's really scary stuff, and it scared me a little bit when I was reading it, and I'm pretty much not scared of anything. But it's also Alan Moore, and it's very well written, and it's a lot of fun, and I really want to know what's going to happen to these two FBI people. And the woman had a sex addiction, and that's, she talks about it a lot, so you get to hear about what that's all about. Anyway, next thing, guess what? If you missed Secret Avengers 3 and 4, they were both reprinted this week. This is a team of Avengers who operate in secret. They went to in some other planet. Was it the moon maybe, or Mars? Anyway, they they have Nova is on the team. We got the Irredeemable Ant-Man, Eric O'Grady, War Machine. Who else is on there? Moon Knight. Lots of people that you don't see too often. Especially not in a team setting, but here they are. And Nick Fury is actually the antagonist, and he wears this really weird metal underwear with this flag hanging down off of it. So it's pretty much everything that you could like about comics, and it's here in a comic for you to like. And isn't that enough reason? If you missed it, now's the time. Because, I don't know, they don't usually do third printings of, 3 and 4 issues. Anyway, guess what? Speaking of stuff that you might have missed, here's something that was never printed before. Batman Hidden Treasures. It's Bernie Wrightson, Batman story told all in splashes. That I guess he made it in the 70s and it was never printed. Anyway, here it is. Ron Mars has written, descriptions and a story. It's actually told from the point of view of another character. I'm not going to tell you who because that would spoil the surprise and the twist ending. But it's, great artwork. It's Bernie Wrightson. And here he is, back on Batman for the first time, again. You know, there's also another story, a Swamp Thing story in the back that has been recolored by the same guy who colored the rest of this issue. And, you know, Batman in the 70s, he's my favorite Batman because he's really kind and nice, and also he solves a lot of crimes and solves mysteries and stuff. Batman usually, you know, does solve mysteries, but not like this anymore. Anyway, guess what? Also, Howard the Duck is back this week in Amazing Spider-Man, back in Quack. Very nice Scotty Young cover. Inside, it's not Scotty Young, but it's also very interesting. Howard the Duck is Cynical Duck in here. He has been brainwashed along with pretty much everybody else in Manhattan, and now they are all wearing these smiley face things, and, you know. Anyway, if you ever liked Howard the Duck, you probably will like this as well. Even though Steve Gerber is not involved in it anymore, it does have that sort of acerbic wit and sense of humor that he was so well known for, God rest his soul. Also, Larry King's in it, so if you miss him from CNN, I heard he's not on there anymore, but there he is. Yep, so that's a good one. Also, something else, if you missed it the first time, James Jean's Fables covers are back in print and ready for your consumption. He did the first, I don't know how many covers of Fables. He did it for a very long time, pretty much up until this book came out the first time. Very popular artist. Pretty much everything he does, you know, pretty much becomes very rare and hard to find. But it's also very enjoyable to look at. This stuff, you know, all kinds of beautiful artwork. I mean, what do I need to say, really? It's James Jean. I mean, you know, take a look. If you like it, this is probably the book for you, you know. Speaking of covers, there's also a cover gallery for The Walking Dead. I'm probably not as far into this series as many of you are, so I have to look away for fear of spoiling myself. But there are covers for it's a zombie series. I don't know if you know this. Every single issue has commentary for it. So, you know, before you dismiss it because it's a cover gallery and nothing else, it isn't nothing else. It's actually also got commentary by all the creators, the artists, both the first artist and the most recent artist for Walking Dead, plus Robert Kirkman. They're all talking about this very popular series and the ideas that went into it and what made it so popular. Also, Power Girl has a new series out. Power Girl, it's not a series, it's a new trade of issues 7 through 12, I believe. The end of the Amanda Conner, Jimmy Palmiotti run. This is a really funny series. There's two huge reasons to read Power Girl. The artwork by Amanda Conner, and also it's very funny, and there's a lot of references to Golden Age heroes. You know, those are the two. I said three things, but those are the two reasons. Anyway, you know, these are good stories. There's a man's butt there. You know, here she is getting hit. There's somebody with a big hammer. Have I shown you enough things? I mean, like, there's nothing. If you like reading comics in general, like, you know, you don't even need to pay attention to the big events that are going on. This is just entertaining in and of itself. You know, Power Girl is the Earth 2 version of Supergirl, if you need to know that much. But she's friends with Tara, who, you know, she's sort of one of the Teen Titans on and off, and she can control Earth and stuff. Anyway, so, and she goes to a comic book store in it, so, you know, you never know. Just keep stopping by. Maybe Power Girl will show up here, too. I'm sure it'll happen, maybe even later this month. Let's see, iZombie is out again, one of my favorite series from Vertigo. Or maybe this issue, maybe we should call it I Were-Terrier, because it's pretty much the origin story of Spot or Scott. He's, you know, both, he goes by both names, but he's the Were-Terrier character in iZombie. And, you know, it's a lot of fun. Michael Allred artwork. And, you know, you get to see the origin of how he met. It also progresses the story a little bit further. You get to see how he met Ellie and, what is the main girl's name? Gwen. You get to see how he met both Ellie and Gwen, and he actually can see Ellie even though she's a ghost. We were wondering about that yesterday, me and my coworker. Also, you know, he's a big comic book nerd. You know, and so there's plenty of references to all kinds of things that, you know, you might get, like there's Scooby-Doo references and, you know, all kinds of stuff, and it's a really worthwhile read. I can't say enough how cool this is. The 4th issue is very good too. Anyway, they make references to that. So let's see, what else is there that I'll talk about here? There's also the Fantastic Four, or Los Cuatros Fantásticos, if you would rather read it in Spanish. But this is the 3rd Spanish Fantastic Four issue to come out, I believe. You can, you have your choice if you'd rather read it in Spanish or English. Anyway, it's about your favorite 4 people, the Thing, and Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic, and they all run around in Spanish-speaking countries and fight their normal villains generally. Anyway, that's enough. But it's very fun stuff, very fun. Anyway, that's all I got to say for today. But of course, I'd be happy to see you guys come into the store, say hi. Shake my hand for a long time if you want to, and and maybe we can talk about comics just like we're doing here, except it'll be you also talking to me. So thank you very much, Lindsay, behind the camera, and all of you people at home. I'll be your best friend forever. Bye.